Hey everybody, welcome back to Feed the Beast TPPI. Um, so I had started recording an episode. I actually got 20 minutes or so recorded, and then I realized what a stupid idea I had. Um, in that I was going to try to get to the quarry in one episode. There's no way that's happening, not with Greg Tech. There's so many things that I need to do. I need to get stainless steel, which requires a whole bunch of things to make, and I need to get, but basically, the problem is I don't have access to tungstenate ore. Not easily. I have one block. Like, I found one ore in all of the mining I've done down there, so screw it. You know what? We're just going to... Actually, I don't even remember where I got it. It might not have been there. It might have been one of the other paths I've dug somewhere around through here. Um, so we're not going to bother with that. What I have going over here is witches, because with witches we get redstone. With redstone we can make... the ruby dust, or the ruby, where is it here? You can make the ruby dust with redstone, but kind of seems pointless to do that just now. So I'm going to turn this off. I've dug this little tunnel through the top that lets us get down. Sorry, into the spawner there from above. So that's how we access that now. I've done a little bit of sprucing up of the place. As you can see, I've got kind of a roof on, but I think I'm going to maybe change it around, kind of shape it a bit. Made this place look nice, though. I think that looks pretty cool. That's the spawner now. I've also put the little blue roof over this area, which I think looks good. I did this first, and I liked it so much that I also ended up copying it over here. I think it's looking good. Anyway, what we're going to do today, we're going to make scrap boxes. We're going to make scrap, so we're going to need a recycler for that, and I think we can accomplish that much. Automatic, what's the difference? Anyway, so we need a compressor. And I guess for that we need an automatic compressor. But that's easy enough to make. And I actually have all of the materials already made from the previous failed project. To make that, I was going to try to make a centrifuge, or an electrolyzer, but that project is on hold. So we need a compressor, which is simple enough. There we go. And now we need iron plates. And we actually have all of these things. Boom. Gives us an automatic recycler. Now, because we already made the bat box, and the bat box outputs at 32 EU per tick, we can just kind of slap this guy on here, I think, and it won't blow up. That is confusing GUI. Oh, what the hell? Why is it? Oh, there's not even a tooltip hover over it. Alright, fine. Scrap. How do we make scrap? Oh, thanks. Use the scrap box to make, or the scrap box to make scrap. I think if we just put cobblestone into it, it'll work. Yeah. Did it actually do anything? Is it only a chance of producing scrap? Where would it be putting it? Okay. What if I do that? What? Okay, that would be if we had it alone and we put a battery in, right? Is it just popping it out? That was what the recycler did, isn't it? It made scrap. I thought that's what the recycler did. Can I move this thing with a wrench? No. Alright. How do we make a power wrench? No, electric wrench is what I want, right? An electric wrench requires really stainless steel plates. Or one of these, which also requires stainless steel plates. Alright. See, the problem is this requires a plate bending machine. Which I think we can make, but the stainless steel itself, you can't just smelt it from anything. You gotta get the blast furnace. And the blast furnace is a huge pain. Or maybe the alloy smelter? No. So you need the blast furnace. And the blast furnace is a huge pain to make, and even then, to get the stainless steel dust, you need manganese. And to get manganese, you need, I don't know, some god-awful thing here. Manganese dust. Or spessartine dust, and to get spessartine, I don't know, you need red garnet dust, and obviously I don't have that. So it's a whole bunch of things that I don't have. And I don't know why this thing isn't working the way I expected it to. You know what? Alright. You know what? I have iron wrenches. To dismantle, rotate blocks to most blocks. Alright, is this gonna blow up or destroy the block if I use it on it? There we go. Did it destroy it? No, automatic recycler. Could turn it into a real industrial craft 2 recycler. Let's try that. Maybe these things are a little bit simpler. So if I put that in here... No, maybe it's a chance? It's quieter, that's nice. What is the possibility of this thing producing something? Or can it not be cobble? I thought you used to be able to just fill these things up with cobblestone and that it would just output whatever you wanted. I mean, obviously I'm just going to run this with an igneous extruder, which should be fine. If we can. That is not promising. Maybe it's set up to not produce scrap. Maybe it just straight up can't get scrap with the current GregTech settings. Is that why this is this? Because the only way to get the scrap is with the scrap box is to get the scrap. And the only way to get the scrap is from a scrap box? It doesn't seem right. But it seems like these things are just straight up destroying everything. You know what? I'm gonna take a minute to go check out the wiki. I'll be right back. Okay, so I looked up on the wiki and that didn't give me any help. And then I looked up in the actual configs and I see what the problem is. This cannot use stone, but what it can use is charcoal. And we have an abundance of charcoal. So that, I think, is maybe what we'll use to keep this thing going. We'll just pipe that charcoal around up through these machines. Now, one problem is I'm not sure exactly how these things have to line up. Like, I think I'm assuming it can input from the top, and then hopefully we can suck it out from the bottom. That would be nice. The other problem is power transfer that I'm going to have to look at. Obviously, we can't have everything just kind of popping off of this thing. And we just straight up don't have the materials to make the diamond, or whatever it is, the glass fiber cable. So I think maybe we'll use gold cable. We got a lot of gold. We can get rubber. That's easy enough. And then this thing, I think, is putting out... Like, is there a max input on this? Maybe not. But I think this thing is putting out 32, which is exactly what this needs. So if we set up a bunch more bat boxes, and then pipe the power into that, that should be fine, I'm guessing. This thing is putting out 200 EU per tick. Or it does at max. So that's fine. If we wanted a whole bunch of them, though, which we do, because we want to speed up the production of scrap as much as possible, what we might have to do is double this, double the boiler, make a second one of these, and then do that. That's 400 EU per tick, which is the gold can handle. I think that should be fine. I'm going to guess that's going to be fine. And then we'll set up a whole wall of recyclers and get that going, I guess. But let's see if we can actually pipe charcoal into that. And I'm going to use some of these clear item ducts so we can actually see the charcoal going. Hoping this is going to work. That'd make things a lot simpler. Disconnect that. There comes some charcoal. Going up. Going over. Nice. Okay, so that'll work. What I might actually do is put another tesseract over here. So it'll fill this thing up first, then go into there if possible, and then go into the tesseract, then it'll go into another tesseract up here, which will have a round robin setup, so they can just kind of pump it in to each of them kind of as it goes. What might be another idea is to set a fertilizer up for this, so that we can kind of increase the output of wood, and therefore charcoal, and therefore the whole system. Now, what do we need for a fertilizer? Or to make the industrial fertilizer? That I think we need sludge, right? No, I guess we need a whole bunch of crap. I don't think so. I think we get a sewer. We put animals on the sewer. And then we put it into what? What is it called? Not Minecraftery, Minefactory. We put it into composter. Yeah, and then that'll put out industrial, or the industrial fertilizer, which should kind of speed up the trees, I think. So maybe we'll do that next episode. Possibly. For now, this works. So the other thing we're going to need here is... Do I have a lever? I do. So we're going to need a lever. We are also going to need... Is that what it's called? No. What the heck's it called? Cyclical assembler. And that should be easy enough. So we need some tin gears. We need 2 of those. We need copper gears. 2 of those. One of these guys. We need a machine frame. Don't know why it's not pulling in the glass. And one of them. So the cyclical assembler. Oh, we don't have enough redstone energy conduits. Can I siphon power off something here? I guess I'll just bring it around from there. So obviously this is just kind of a rudimentary setup just to make sure this whole thing works. Let's get rid of that. And let's move that a little bit. Let's bring it up. There, so it's kind of out of the way. Good enough. Now, I think we can pull it out at the bottom. And then we'll put the cyclic assembler right there. Just for kind of proof of concept. So put it in there, it's getting power. We also are going to need the schematic. And that is that. Don't have any paper. Do I have... Oh, what are they called? Reed? Sugar? Cane? No. I think I still have some growing out here, though. I do. So we need 3. Hey, Enderman. May as well get a pearl if I can. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. Ah, where'd you go? The inside? He is. Ah, there you are. Did he drop? Oh, no, he dropped an ender head. Cool. Boom. What were we doing? Ink and paper. There we go. Okay, schematic. So let's go back to this guy, put that in there. Now I want scrap box. And for that I need scrap, so let's get the scrap. That is what I want you to make. I made 2. Now I don't think this automatically outputs. Let's see. I'm assuming it won't. Doesn't seem like something that it would easily do. No, it don't. Okay. Servo. Slap that guy on there. There we go. Okay. So that's basically automated scrap box production. For now. And between episodes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the materials to put this thing together. I'm going to make some more of these recyclers, maybe. And get a whole bunch of them going. And then next episode, what we'll do is maybe we'll set this thing up properly. And we'll get this thing out here running at a faster capacity. So I think maybe we'll end the episode here a little bit short. But I think we got some good figuring stuff out done. So once again, I'm Nightcat. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.